Thank you everyone to being here for that session. It's about Marketing Cloud, actually how to fill the gaps when something is missing or to simplify when a feature exists but is kind of tricky to use with no code. And I had the question, it's purely Marketing Cloud engagement, not account engagement. I should have precised this earlier. So thank you very much for being in the room today. I know I have to compete with the sun outside, so thank you very much for being here. So my name is Cyril. I'm French, but I'm based in Geneva. I'm living in Geneva, so welcome, Swiss chocolate. I've been working in Salesforce since a while now, so I had the chance to pass certifications. I used to have more. As you can see, Salesforce likes to retire some certifications. So just to encourage you to pass more certifications. And I am also Salesforce MVP. I'm not sure if you know what is the Salesforce MVP program, but basically it's some people very sweet and kind with the community. I used also to be a Salesforce platform champion, but again, Salesforce likes to retire some programs, so I'm not anymore. And I'm leading the user group in Geneva. So if one day you come to Switzerland, Geneva, or other cities, it will be my pleasure to welcome you, to host you. I am also organizing a community event named Ski Force. It's a kind of London Calling, but with more snow. Okay. So we enjoy the slopes, and we have some Salesforce sessions. I'm kind of used to speak in different sessions. Could it be the Dreaming events, mostly in Europe, obviously. And I'm also speaking in the Salesforce event, Dreamforce or whatever, the World Tour. And I'm the father of two absolutely wonderful daughters, two little princesses, 2 years and a half and 8 months. So very, very young. So now that everybody has a chocolate, I will be able to jump on the station. It's just sweet.
Last but not least.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. So again, thank you very much for being here. I hope you will enjoy the session. So if you're a newbie on Marketing Cloud, it's for you. If you are a veteran on Marketing Cloud, it's also for you, actually. The background, okay. So we have you will see, it will appear. So we have a trail up there to discover what we can learn with the platform. So when you run a campaign on Marketing Cloud, the first thing you will have to do is to segment your audience, to find to whom you would like to send your communication, right? And to do so, you have plenty of options, but one of them is to know SQL. And if you don't know SQL, you still want to segment your audience, right? So with the existing application on the market, you have options to simplify the segmentation. One of them, it's an in-between. It's the Query Studio for Marketing Cloud coming from the Salesforce Labs. So Salesforce Labs is actually Salesforce employees that make apps that give for free on the AppExchange. It's just an accelerator. It helps you to segment all your database, your fields, but still you need to know a bit of SQL. So you have also different options. One of them is DE Select. So you will have everything that is just point and click. You don't need to know actually SQL. So it's drag and drop. It will really simplify your segmentation. And another one is Activation Studio. Here again, drag and drop, you will see all your data extensions, so all the data that you have access to, and you can drag and drop add your criteria. So someone with no ideas of what SQL is can perform segmentations. Something quite weird on Marketing Cloud engagement is that we don't have native scoring. And it is very useful when you would like to target very specific niche of your customers. So let's see what we can do to have scoring in Marketing Cloud engagement without coding again, because I don't want to code. I don't know how to code. First one, Sales Wings. So I told you I'm from Geneva, Switzerland. So this is a startup coming from Switzerland also, Lausanne. So 1 hour from Geneva. What they bring here is really leveraging the Marketing Cloud platform by giving you access to very similar features with account engagement, which is scoring, grading, and website tracking. And all of this will be available in Marketing Cloud to simplify the segmentation also. And you can reuse those elements into your journeys. The second one is Activation Studio. So I just talked about this, the slide before, for the segmentation. But here again, they also comes with a kind of scoring engine. So you will reuse the scoring as another criteria that you can use for other options. I just forgot to mention something. I put some of the price out there. It's just for information. I'm not working for this company, and I will not win a dime on it. It's just what is the public price list, okay? So feel free to negotiate with them. We have segmented our audience, and we can also fine-tune with the scoring. What if we want to target our customer not just via email, but with SMS? You will say, we have Mobile Studio, and you're right. But what if you would like to target a country that is not covered by Mobile Studio? What? Some countries are not covered by Mobile Studio? Yes, some countries are not. Actually, Salesforce is using vendors and partners to activate some countries, but not all the countries are available right now. But you don't care if it's not available if you want to reach them. Hopefully, we have options. One of them is Airship. It's not limited here, okay? I'm just giving you some example of what is available. Airship. This one is great because you can send SMS, of course. Also MMS. I'm not sure that it is used anymore, but still you can. And you can also send push notifications. So it's just also an accelerator that can be a good alternative to Mobile Studio. Plus, since you don't activate Mobile Studio, maybe you can optimize the cost of your implementation. And here, with that partner, you can reach countries that Mobile Studio, the standard native out-of-the-box feature of Salesforce, is not allowing you. Another one, SMS Magic. So it's another philosophy. Actually, here, everything is so you know that UI if you're working on Marketing Cloud, okay? And for SMS Magic, it is much more a custom activities. Do you know what a custom activities is in Marketing Cloud? Yes. No. Okay. In Marketing Cloud, you have actions, right? Send SMS, decision split, etc. This is out of the box. Custom activities, it's an activity that does not exist out of the box, and the provider will allow you to do so. And so here you will have a dedicated action that is send an SMS via SMS Magic. And actually, the way SMS Magic is working, it is something that works from Sales Cloud or Service Cloud. We will just trigger something from Marketing Cloud, but that something will happen in Service Cloud. So it's just another philosophy. Here, everything is sent from Marketing Cloud. On the other one, it's just a shortcut. Direct mail. Marketing Cloud, we used to say it's an omni-channel platform, okay? Omni-channel communication. And omni-channel, it's not just digital channels. Well, okay, so how do we deal with physical mail? I want to send a letter to someone, maybe for an invite, maybe it's a VIP, maybe someone is used to be a very good customer, but is not responding to our solicitation via email or SMS. But I have his physical email address because he bought to me, so I delivered the product. Direct mail can be good in different use cases, also in the luxury sector. So I found different vendors that actually natively integrate also, and those vendors have also connectors and facilitators to map with the delivery, so you can actually deliver worldwide. You will be able to reuse templates because you can send a postcard, but you can also send a full catalog. So you will be able to print on demand and to send that print on demand to any address. And again, you will have your templates to create your content, and then you can reuse that content and use a custom activity to send that physical print, or a card or a catalog. As you can see, again, no development required, so only click, which is great. I just said that with the direct email, I would have to maybe re-engage someone that does not react to my communication. Another way to reactivate someone somehow, sometimes, is to send some incentive with vouchers. But we have vouchers native in Marketing Cloud, right? You know that. Maybe you don't know, but it exists. But it requires skills in development, because you need to create a dedicated data extensions with the name should be very defined, the number of columns, the name of the fields, etc. Plus, once you have defined this data extension with all your vouchers, you need to consume those vouchers in an email, for instance. So for that, to do so, you need hand scripts. But I don't want to code, I told you that. And hopefully someone make that for me easier. Vouchers from Cesium. And actually vouchers is just a layer of simplification of what I've just explained. So you will have the data extension, you will have hand scripts somewhere, somehow, but you don't have to code. You will have to define your voucher, so what kind of discount, or how it applied, the labeling, etc. And you can also, on the fly, generate a barcode or a QR code if you want to be reused into your, all your different assets. So here you define the vouchers, the channels, the QR code, just with clicks again. Really good, no? I think it's good. Calendar. Let's say I send an invite to someone in my email. I would like him to add this event is in calendar. So you have this button, add to calendar, and you pick a calendar. Is it Google? Is it Yahoo? Is it Outlook? So this is feasible. You need to code that little piece of add to calendar. So you can either copy and paste something that you have found on the internet, or you can use advanced features with vendor that will simplify this behavior. So you have plenty of options to design and to configure your event. So obviously, the name of the event, the date, the venue, the description. You can add things into that. And then you will have plenty of options to add with drag and drop into your content, into your email template. So the first one is calendars. It's from the same vendor, Cesium, the one that has made the vouchers. So drag and drop, super easy. Still, you would like maybe to optimize or to fine-tune the design of those buttons. So here it's very basic, but at least it's working. And then for the two other, you will be also able to customize the call to actions to add to the calendar. So it's just one example that we have seen over there. And so you can also re-engage that way, and that event can be reused in different content also. It is really a content that you will define, drag and drop to add into your templates. Imagine I don't have a lot of ideas how to make my email fancy, and I said, okay, I am always using the same design, the same pictures. What if I just let my community, my users, my consumers to bring me some content? How do they use my product to inspire my future consumer? This is what we call user-generated content. And I found different options. So the first one is Pixely. And you will just be able to add a content that will reuse the product that the pictures that have been produced by your consumers shared on the social media. So basically, we will take the last Instagram pictures and we will put it into your email. And another one, email content personalization. So that features does a lot. And one of them is also being able to reuse Instagram content from your brand. And so you will be able to just add it. You can add video, you can add different types of content also coming from Pinterest or stuff like this. It can be great just to show how the other people are using your brand or maybe to launch a content or whatever without calling any API of crazy stuff like this. I just spoke about the video. What if I would like to have a video in my email? Not a preview, not a thumbnail, not something that I will click on it that will open something else landing on a landing page, but a video in my email to make it more impactful. Two of them, not the same price as you can see, but they're not doing the same thing. The first one is super crazy, playable embed autoplay video, so I think you understand what it means. So you upload your video and you will be on the fly able to optimize the video and to crop the video, to select a very specific time frame on the video, and then to reuse that video into your email. Plus, that video will be run and play automatically when you are opening the email. Automatically on 88% of the case, because we still have very few inboxes that does not work, but it's very, very old one. So desktop Outlook 27 to 2016, so very old-fashioned inbox. And still, in that case, they have a workaround. So in that case, they will just work like everyone else. Just a preview, you click on it, and this open the video on a new tab. But for all the other inboxes, autoplay automatically, which is great. It is a new way of interaction that we would like to have, like an interactive email. Another one, Voodoo. So you can do that. Plus, you can customize the video. So on the fly, you can put the name of your customer. You could put information in it on the video, on top of the video. Let's say after 5 seconds, I would like to say, "Hey, Cyril," and then 15 seconds later, "Well, we love Switzerland," etc. And if you can do that, you can also really enforce the personalization and the impact of the video that you're doing, because one video, plenty of variation, automatically done by the system, with no code. Ooh. In our trail, we used different content several times. Drag and dropping digital assets that we are using. Those assets usually are sent in Marketing Cloud. But usually they are also somewhere else. So imagine your marketing is updating the logo or something, they will have also to update the content in Marketing Cloud. So it's costly, you don't need to also duplicate your content, make no sense. So one of the strategies is to use the digital asset management. Don't be afraid about the price, because usually it's not something that we do just for Marketing Cloud, it's a global strategy, all right? It's costly, but you have a true value by doing so. Imagine all your content are stored only once for all possible ways to use that content. Your website, you can also share with your partners when you would like to reuse your marketing assets. You can use it for the print. You can use it obviously for Marketing Cloud. The source is unique. So when you update something, you update once. It's the best way to make sure that you don't have someone on the sales team or on the marketing team that is just using your previous logo. I'm sure you face that. So digital asset management is here, and actually when you're on Marketing Cloud, it's transparent. When you browse your catalog, you would just have a folder that is actually linking your digital asset management. And though you think you are browsing Marketing Cloud, but you are browsing your digital asset management. It's costly because, again, we don't use that to store information and digital assets just for Marketing Cloud. It's a global strategy. we've done a lot of things to interact with our database, scoring, different channels. And one of them can be great. After all of this, how do we ensure or identify the most loyal customers? Not just by the sales, but also the interactions, the solicitations, the promotions, etc. And here I'm not talking about loyalty management, one of the latest Salesforce pieces that also integrate with Marketing Cloud. It's just having a loyalty management in Marketing Cloud. I don't want to code again. Each time you do something, you will earn points, and then you will reach a certain threshold, and you will have a badge or whatever, going from silver to platinum to gold. So you have also options to define, configure your loyalty program in Marketing Cloud. So for all of those, you will define actions, the different thresholds to win some points, how to use those points, what is the impact on your users. And so you can then also use those criteria as a segmentation first, but also you can also use your offerings based on a specific level on your loyalty program. And those programs can be also, of course, used on different channels, and so they also allow you to track the impact of all your actions, all your campaigns across all your journeys. And when you've done this, as I told you, the loyalty can also be an input for your segmentation, so you can just do it again and again. You don't need to implement everything. Actually, I have not seen one customer with all of this. But somehow you can pick depending the use cases that you would like to address. Best, if I need to highlight, I would say the segmentation, the scoring, and maybe the vouchers are in calendars. Super easy to implement, not costly, time saving. All of them bring you a lot of value, but you just have to define if it's useful for you depending on your use case. It's not complete. It's just also to highlight that in Marketing Cloud, we also have access to application on the AppExchange. A lot of people knows that for sales and service. It's not very clear for Marketing Cloud. So it exists. More and more vendors are coming. And since I've started that presentation, some of the vendors just knock on my door. Hey, I've done this. Can you add this? Yeah, I will, but I cannot change every day. But the latest is, let's say you would like to do some advertising, paid advertising, and you kind of fancy you would like to do some paid advertising on TikTok. That does not exist out of the box with Salesforce Marketing Cloud. But now, thanks to one of the vendors, it exists. I will just let you do your own work to find which ones. If you don't know, you can ask me. And that's it for me. This is coming from one of the guys also working on Marketing Cloud a lot. He is sharing a lot of content. He has his own blog, so I encourage you to check Mateusz Dabrowski. And actually, you have a requirement, then you should say, is that feature exist in Marketing Cloud? Yes, no. Is it good enough? Yes, no. Is it easy enough? Yes, no. And then, if it's a yes, let's go for the out-of-the-box solution, right? Makes sense. If it's a no, do we have a free AppExchange for that? Yes. Is it good enough? Yes. Let's go ahead. Let's try that free app. If not, can we build a custom solution? If we can, will it be good enough? Sometimes the use case is very complex. Will be cheaper than an AppExchange. You know, doing sometimes costs a lot. Can we ensure the maintenance of this? If I do the development internally, or if I ask a partner to do the development, what if the developers move around, quit, etc.? How to maintain that knowledge? If it's yes everywhere, let's build the custom application. If no, do we have a paid AppExchange? If it's not free, maybe someone has built something and I'm ready to pay because it will be easier to use and simple to implement or increase my go-to-market. If yes, is it in my budget? If yes, use it. If no, let's fine-tune the requirement. There is something wrong on what we're doing. So I like this. And that's it for me. If you have any questions, feel free now or never. No, I'm kidding. Now or later. Any questions? Even additional chocolates. Yes? Go ahead.
Do you think there are any categories of apps that are missing?
Sorry?
Do you think there are any categories of apps that are missing?
I don't get you.
Like app categories?
Huh?
Like, for example, I heard someone's launching a backup solution for marketing.
Ah.
Like missing ones that you
Exactly. Yeah. I raised that question. So I don't know. I'm sure not all of you guys hear the question. Is how to ensure the backups. So additional like the backups.
I
Yeah.
was just saying, asking if there are any categories of applications that you think are really missing from marketing cloud.
This one clearly. Yeah. This one clearly. So is there an area of Marketing Cloud that is not covered by custom apps that could make sense? So I think she would like to open a new business, and I'm working for her to find the idea. Backing up, yes, maybe it's all the. If you go upstairs with the vendors, the ISV, we have different vendors that do backup and restore that do not cover Marketing Cloud. Somehow it could make sense. It's because the data model is very different, and for the asset, the different assets, so the picture, etc., make no sense to manage them. Few months, years, one thing was missing is how to duplicate and clone a journey within business units, but this has been solved by Salesforce using an AppExchange, a deployment package. No, I think it's journey deployment package. What is missing? The simplification, it's not there, but a custom preference center. The standard one is ugly. Yeah. You don't have a lot of customization possible, so if you need to build a custom one, Helm script, I don't want to code. Yeah, but I saw on the AppExchange, I saw someone that wrote this already. It is super costly, so this is one, it is not here. For me, it is too expensive for what it's doing, so you should do custom one on that case. So if you do like simplification of the custom profile center, go ahead. Yeah. I will pay for that. Yes?
One of the frustrations we have is the lack of a testing environment.
Yeah.
Given that you're talking about a number of different apps here that possibly you might want to try, is there anything else that we could be doing around how to test the kind of safety?
You can already. You need to pay something on top, which is multi-business units.
Yep.
So you will, the business units basically, it's building Chinese walls, so you will segregate your data and you will dedicate one business unit for your tasting data. And if you're using also multi-org, one Salesforce, one Marketing Cloud org can be synchronized with multiple Salesforce org. So you would say that business unit will be synchronized with my sandbox. And so you will just be ensuring that you will not during your test, sending email to your production subscribers. So this was good, especially since a journey can be shared across business units, because before we did this, you build your journey, and when it's working, you redo the journey. So now it's okay, you can deploy the same journey. But yeah, it's a paid, you should use, or a way around. In your production Salesforce, or let's say Sales Cloud org, you will add a flag. It's a tasting data, okay? So it's a fake account on my production. When you will have it in Marketing Cloud, you will use that filter for your to build your journey and say, I would like to have all my subscribers with the is a test account check through. It's working also. It's cold, huh? It is. It's sunny outside, but here it's cold. No more question? Additional question, not in front of everyone? Thank you very much.
Flowsum is an all-in-one DevSecOps security automation and data management solution for Salesforce that will help you regain full control of your Salesforce instance. With Flowsum, secure and accelerate your entire development lifecycle. Keep control of your data with data backup, recovery, archival, seeding, and more. And maintain cybersecurity posture while bringing governance to your platforms with an adaptive framework. Check out Flowsum on the Salesforce AppExchange to learn more or visit flowsum.com.